Alright, what's up YouTube? Hello everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. As seen by the title, we are continuing our journey through Nightmare on our first and main assassin. We recently completed Act 1 and I was mentioning that Act 1 and Daryl in Nightmare and the Countess and in general the whole act itself is a great place to gear up from normal. A bunch more weapons and armors drop that have potential to have more sockets than usual, right? Instead of the cap of 3 in the normal. So you can make yourself insights, spirits, bulwark helms, cure helms, all that good stuff, just from Act 1 Nightmare. So you guys should have leveled up a tad bit, or not leveled up, but just geared up a little bit. You know, maybe got yourself a unique ring, a unique amulet, found some nice boots, gloves. Remember that cannot be frozen is kind of a stickler, so you should by now have at least a rhyme shield, or be rocking that death sash, or have a hawk mail on, armor, or what else gives cannot be frozen? The unique ghost shroud, I think it's called. That's a nightmare drop from Andy, I believe. What else? Or hearth, which is the helm, Shale Iothol, that cannot be frozen. You should have that by now, because more and more monsters will be able to chill you the further on we go. And remember, chilling, although if without the cannot be frozen, affects our attack speed, which furthermore affects our trap laying speed, and we are a fire trap assassin. So let's continue on into Act 2 and Act 3. We're going to do those together because, and Charcy will imbue something for us. Charcy, we will come back for an imbue later. We are going to do those together because there's a nice threshold jump when it comes to the loot table and the potential quality of the items that drop from Nightmare Mephisto. Between Nightmare Mephisto and Nightmare Andy, there's a significant change there where you are able to get class-specific items that are the main level 42 class-specific items can drop from Nightmare Mephisto, which are, I mean, majority of the time, best in slot. Even on endgame builds, a lot of players use those level 42 items, you know, forever. So even the assassin, besides going mosaic, right, which is the new craze, people would use Bartuk's Cutthroat. These are yours, level 42 required, 2 to all skills, a bunch of stuff for melee, you know, technically a spirit, really, is what it is. It has faster hit recovery, all that stuff, but it also gives you the option to do melee damage if you so chose to. Hello, Act 2, everybody. Farah, nice to see you, girl. But yeah, for us to finish this in time, we need to kind of get going here. Hello, Atma. Okay, we will be doing everything that we would want. Talk to Elzix. Let's just greet everybody, shall we? Do you have any nice stuff? Ooh, just the regular 20 IAS. Shark skin build. Very nice. Grease. By the way, here, this is where you can debate your own self, I guess. If you would want to change your mercenary. In Nightmare Act 2, 3 new auras spawned for the Act 2 mercenary. Normal had Prayer, Blessed Aim, and Defiance, right? And in Nightmare, that opens up to Holy Freeze, which has the Holy Freeze aura. Might, the Might aura. And, what's the other one? And Thorns, and the Thorns aura. Again, Might doesn't affect us, because the traps are the ones that are doing the damage. So Might would only affect you, the Mercenary itself, and potentially your little guy, but I highly doubt that, so pretty much just him alone. But the Holy Freeze is something to consider, which would slow everything down. Now, once you go into lightning traps, though, you don't want Holy Freeze, because you don't want corpses to shatter, since your Death Sentry uses something called Corpse Explosion, which requires a corpse, right? But while you're doing fire, like we are right now, you can go with the Holy Freeze Mercenary, and you'll just unfortunately lose the natural kind of like slow regen. Wow, there's so many here, and I don't think it's this way, is it? Let's go the other way. Yes, other way. I think. By the way, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Also, let's go down to players 3. There's so many, like, the skeletons. Everything's, like, kind of fire-oriented. To the left, to the left. Excuse me. To the left, so down, right? Is it here? Down here? No. Further here. Am I going crazy? Where are we going? Yeah, to the left. Wait, to the left of here? How does this work? Wait, is it there? No, that can't be. What is here? It's just dead end, right? Yeah. Super chest. There we go. Wow, this is a wonky wonk, huh? It goes all the way around, huh? Alright. Ah! What the heck? Oh. If that ever happens, make sure you reset your hotkey. What is this? Wait. This goes across? Oh no, that's right, because I got the waypoint. That's why I came that way. Alright, alright, yes, yes. And to the left. This is the quickest Radamant I've ever found, ever, I think. These maps have been crazy. The tower map has been crazy. The Andariel map actually was also crazy. This seed is kind of weird. Okay. Alright, that's our free skill point. Let's talk to Atma.
Thanks.
Yes, yes, yes. There we are. And we put more into the synergy. Okay.
Greetings.
Hey, that's a different type. Pretty nice one. Okay. And on forward we go. Alright, so remember, we are just gonna hug the wall here. We won't fight any, Aw. We'll just hug the wall to find if we can get a quick turn off. Fight any unique packs. Oh, yeah, we should go back to players 8. Or at the very least, players 7. Hopefully that's good enough. Experience. Yay. Alright. Now this actually is a very good build to rock in the Stony Tomb. Let's see, how far away is it? Hopefully we get a... Oh, there is no waypoint here. I wonder if there was a waypoint close in the dry hills, maybe it would be better to get to. This is a good build for the Stony Tomb, by the way. Like when it's terrorized and whatnot. Because it's just good for all fire builds. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Very, if only we went this way to begin with. But kind of a long distance regardless, right? Yeah. A long distance. Tiny. First unique group. Alright, we could find the waypoint here. We don't need to. But I guess it's nice to have if there's, you know, a terrorized zone. You'll eventually grab it anyway. Let's be real here. If you decide to stay in Nightmare, that is for a while, right? You'll encounter this terror zone here and there. Okay, let's see. Maybe there's a... There goes another level. And more synergy. Okay. Well, here's the waypoint. Let's check if there is a... Okay, I guess we'll go down here. Hug the wall, hug the wall. Halls of the Dead. We already have our cube. And I hate those jumpers. Oh, here we are, finally. Okay, now these maps are weird. But the inside maps have been pretty darn good for us. Floss amethyst, thank you. Well, that's right. Hold on. Let's pick up some potions, shall we? There and there. Okay, we're finding the hole and the waypoint. And or the next zone, at least to know where it is. Right, hopefully. Alright, so that's the bottom portion right there. That's okay, we'll check here first. That's why we have the teleport staff. Alright. By the way, make sure you have enough, like, kind of a lot, movement speed, right? Faster run walk. Because this is kind of like a, you know, place and run around kind of deal. Free open socket. To be able to avoid all this nonsense, you know? Ethereal. It's about baiting monsters into your traps. Well, first of all, laying them down in a nice place first of all. Okay, here's our waypoint. Is the hole like here somewhere? No. Might be. Yeah, it'll be just down here. Down here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, this is nice and open, kinda. Yep, that's the hole. Alright, we'll come back into the hole. First, let's go to the next section. The Lost City. And backtrack. If you've been watching and following along in the journeys, you've noticed I am a fan of backtracking and leaving TPs. It's somewhat of a kind of a speed run technique, right? Because you don't want to waste time. But you kind of don't want to waste time, unless if you like the aesthetic of just walking a long distance, you know. If you like to like look at things, then you don't mind walking around. You do you, that's fine. But I kind of already know where I'm going, right? I've played this a gazillion times. So just to save time and efficiency, and I guess for the video it makes sense, right? For the live stream. I'd like to do that. There we go. So remember, we cannot make any TPs now. We need to find the waypoint. If we make a TP, we will override the one that we left over there. So that's a no-no. But the waypoint is a yes-yes. So can we get a yes-yes? Oh, that almost looked like a waypoint, right? Can we get a yes-yes? We need a waypoint. I guess it's not on the top level. Why am I stuck here? Front. Alright, we need to find the stairs then, and I believe, yeah, there's nothing there. That's where we came from. Correct. Alright. Ah, there she is. Very nice. And we heal up, repair. Oh, and if we want to be nice, we could talk to Drognin. We'll do that. He'll tell us about the darkness.
I've been researching this.
Yeah, he's been researching this lengthy eclipse. You know what I mean? There's another. Jeez Louise, I'm so full of these. But I do want to keep them for the gem shrines. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Ah! Oh gosh. Alright, that's okay. And now we talk to Drognin, and now we go back here. Alright, now traps are not a good place for tunnels or any like very close areas, because the way that the waves travel, it sometimes does not go through a wall, or it like clips on a wall. It's kind of very weird. I guess the most like reliable thing would be this, right? But most likely we're just gonna teleport if we have to. Oh, see, like this, we could check this out. What is this? Nothing here. Okay. But from here, we're gonna go to the right, which means that if we're leaving the entrance, going to the top right, if our character were to make a right turn, it would go to the bottom right. So our thing is gonna be there. Yeah, we could stop, I guess, here. Get out of there, please. I want the revenge. Thank you. There we go. To the right, to the right. So it should be this way. Yes, we are here. Good job. Again, to the right, to the right. So this time it's going to be to the top left. Let's get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, come on. To the top left. Okay. And there we have it. And level 3 is always to the top right. No matter what, it is always that direction. Ay, Dios. Get out of there. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's try this. This is kind of getting crazy. I mean, I guess it works. Maybe I didn't think before I gave you that suggestion. I don't know. I could have sworn that this was worse sometimes. Maybe it's around the corners mostly. Like, if there's like a corner, like a weird swivel, there's sometimes like an issue there. So I was saying that probably the most reliable is actually throwing these, right? Which does a lot of damage by itself too. Oh, see, that's the Inferno trap. That's what my shadow is actually casting. Yeah, I guess that was something. Hey, 54, which means that we can respec and equip our spirit. We shall do that. Oh yeah, that's right. We're not supposed to be fighting anything. We're supposed to. Oh gosh. Oh, dead end. There we go. Now, no harm in going through it slowly and just literally killing things one by one. You're not going to encounter any like crazy situations where you wouldn't be able to deal with it without me showing you or anything like that. This is a straightforward area. No resistances here pretty much. The only other option, again, you should have a teleport staff on swap. The only other option would be like, okay, let's say you did run into a fire immune and your mercenary got stuck somewhere, right? You would have to like lure the monster there, right? But you should have a teleport, which means you just relocate Hazade or Emilio or whoever you got, and they should be able to deal with it. Even with a mediocre weapon, even if you don't even have an insight yet, they can deal with it, no problem. Or should be able to at this level. Okay. We got the staff, correct? We did. Alright, let's go back to town. Let's find that Claw Viper temple, shall we? Oh, lots of repairs. Let's check for any goodies. No goodies. 2 to fire skills. Unfortunately, I already have something like that. Alright. There we go. What was I looking for? Oh, that's right. We were going to respec. Okay, so I'll show you guys how to respec. Make sure you have the respec like function of enabled. So you have to go into your BattleNet launcher. There's a video you guys could find on YouTube most likely that will explain this, but it's a very simple thing. You put a command, which is like either like a backslash or like that little squiggly thing. I don't know which one it was, and you say enable respec and hit enter under Diablo 2 in the BattleNet launcher though, in the little settings, and it allows you to do this. So what do we need? We are not getting anything from anywhere really. So this was base 70 for the boots and 45. That is, I think, for the Dexterity 45. What do we need 45 for? Dexterity 45. What would need dexterity? Dexterity is 39, which is like 40 technically. Dexterity? Huh. That's 75. Yeah, I don't know how come I went up to, I don't know why I went up to 45. All I need is 40 of this. But this, I am going to need 156. Oh, gosh. Yeah, because I don't have any plus to, you know, strength yet or anything like that. So that's okay. And then we're going to suffer on that. Alright, so what are we going to do? We are going to... I don't know how to do this on the new graphics, but if you go to your legacy graphics, all you have to do is hold Alt and literally just left click one of these. Do you see how they're red, but it says 0 points remaining? Yeah, normally they would be grayed out. But if you have enable respec well, if you have that function of enable respec, well, put in or enabled, they are red instead, even with 0 points. And you can hold Alt, left click, and this happens. Boom. Everything resets. So what did we say we needed? 40 here. So that. I'm only getting 1. Okay, so I need 156. Now, will you be able to do this? No, because you would not be able to even find a monarch yet in Nightmare. Those only start dropping in Hell, but if you have a higher level character, you could get this hand to be down just like I did right now. The rest, yeah, that's a hefty drop. We only have that much. Okay, so we dropped down in life quite a bit. Let's put in our skill points again. What did we have before? Oh yeah, we had 1. Okay, and remember we had 3 points in here. Now we actually only need 1 because we're gonna get that from Spirit. 2 more points. So now all we're gonna do is go down here. Max Wake of Fire, Max Fire Blast, and the remaining points, right? I didn't mess up anything. Nope. And if we want, but we're not going to need it, would go there. Alright, so this goes Fire Blast, this goes this way. Alright, time to exchange, people. Now you wouldn't do anything here, right? So just, it is going to be what it is, right? Let's repair everything, by the way. Good. This goes on. Yep, that gives us some life, a bunch of mana, skills, all that good stuff. This I should actually put somewhere, but that's okay. I'll figure that out later. Then we have to put Ravenfrost on. Wow, that is such a bad Ravenfrost. But I guess it doesn't matter because I'm a trapper. Okay, which then that gets rid of my lightning res, but it's still acceptable because I have the option of putting these on and I lose 40 life. But I think that right now the 40 life is a little bit more beneficial to us than the lightning res would be, right? 33 is a little low on the fire, but this is the best ring that I have for fire, and it's a fire and cold. I don't have any Amis that have resistances that I could wear yet. Oh, wait, was I always able to wear that? Okay. I do lose 2 skills though. But this is nice. I wonder if that's hmm. I wonder. One to assess. Wait, how much was I doing before? Oh, 800 in. Oh, snap. That is kind of a big jump. We'll be fine, right? Should we be fine? We should be fine. Alright, so we still have our Cannot Be Frozen, which is nice. We adjusted to get a Spirit Monarch. That does mean we lost some MF. How much MF did this have? 6. Oh, and we lost MF from this, so 25, 31. Let's see what our MF is at. 130. Hey. Oh, right, because we only have 2 sources now. We have the Gold Dagger and Cold Wrap. That's funny. Okay. But let's stick like this. This seems fine to me. So this is level 5 now, exactly how it was before. Shadow Master, also level 5 now. Yeah, I like where we're at. I like it. We could potentially... Oh, there's some fire. If we need it, but I kind of like this life. I mean, we're low on life in general. Because of the spirit. Look, we almost have the same amount. We have more strength than we have vitality, guys. That is hilarious. And look at our res. 44, 55, 33. With the exception of 61. Kind of cool. Yeah, let's stick with this. This seems cool to me. Alright. Let's keep going. Okay. And doesn't it seem like I'm running like super fast or something? I don't know. Zaid, how are you doing? Are you also 53? Good, good. You're doing good damage. Life. Yeah, you're bigger than me. This is just good. Alright. Let's try to find this Valley of Snakes. It should be somewhere here. Because it wasn't elsewhere. I don't know where Dark Elder is either. I didn't encounter him. But he's a nice, super unique... Whoa, look at this long map. Woo! See, is Dark Elder here, maybe? Excuse me. Out of spite for not letting me through earlier. Okay. Valley of Snakes. Here we come. Now these could be dangerous, so if you're not ready on player's 8, don't do it. This is where a great place to like convert. See? The snakes will attack them. And voila. Oh, by the way, that's why we lost the fire. Because Rhyme Shield gives 25 fire. And Spirit, although increasing these by 10, it lacks fire. Yeah, I forgot that change would create that effect. But goes to show, right? Which way is this map? Is it... I think it's this way, maybe? Wait, what players are we on? Yeah, players 8. Bombed. It's either this way or the bottom right. I know that it's not supposed to go across from the entrance. That I know for a fact. Back up, boys. Oh, by the way, and it's just a knockback. Mind Blast is one of my favorite crowd control spells of all time. Probably my first one would be the Confused Curse on the Necromancer. Ooh, I love that curse. And Attract kind of does somewhat of the same thing, I guess. but in a slightly different way. Okay, dead end, so it's not this way. It might still branch off from there. Let's see what's going on here. Nothing's here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Or maybe we're just randomly lucky, but it's gonna be the opposite way. Oh, no, this is there any offshoot this way? Oh my goodness, look at this long way. Oh, it's also a dead end. Hey, I guess we learned something, that it's not this way. Oh man. Cannot be repaired. Why would you sell me a, or drop me a, something that is thrown but cannot be repaired? You gotta be kidding me. That is kind of cool though, isn't it? When's the last time you saw an ethereal cannot be repaired? Also, we should maybe check, because again, my instincts are saying go this way, go to the top left. So, are my instincts telling me this the correct thing? My gut here? Or is it the opposite? Oh my gosh, it's the opposite. So it is to the bottom. Yeah, so it goes how it came out. Okay, I see. Come on, thing skin. You are nothing. You are nothing. Guardian, Unraveler. There's no super healing for me? Come on now. Boom. Impossible. What's in there? Oh, I was gonna check this too. Oh yeah, nothing here. 4? Nope.
Serpents. I expected worse.
Serpents, I expected worse. Alright, whatever you say, Trapson, whatever you say. Oh yeah. Advise me, por favore. Let's make that. Put that away. This is the funniest kind of thing I've seen in a while. That's funny. In my opinion. Let that go there. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, let's repair. Let's keep going. Let's check for awesome, cool stuff. No cool stuff yet. Also, don't forget to talk to Drognin. It helps with any weird glitches that might occur. Alright. Let's go through the palace.
When the truck
No Kalan. And here we also might utilize the teleport staff, because I really hate when you get stuck like that behind things. Oh my gosh. There's like kind of doorways that you can't see. Like if you're looking at the mini map itself, it's hard to find the actual gap. Like, because they're gates, right? Like you don't know if there's a door here or if it's like an opening or whatnot. It's just hard to tell sometimes. By the way, Nightmare Conviction and Nightmare Lower Resist Curse, like in Act 4, does minus 50 to your res. Okay, just FYI.
I can't.
Come on, get out of here. Oh, this is level 3. Where are we? Oh, it's minus 50 to your res on top of the penalty, right? So also have that in mind, that whatever your res is, if you walk into a group that has a conviction aura, or you get cursed with lower res by an Oblivion Knight, or a Doom Knight or whatever they're called. You have to be ready to subtract this by 50. So imagine if you have like souls somewhere and a conviction aura, how devastating that could be. So just FYI, keep that in mind. Alright, let's kill Jeriel before the hour mark. Hopefully. Alright, let's just guess. We're guessing top left. Oh, again, corridors, small corridors, please. Oh yeah, let's do this on layers 1. We're just gonna run through here because we might even teleport if we have to. These guys are tanky and they're gonna block the way. Yeah. Yeah, Sanctuary is not a fun place for. Just I think it's for anybody. Just you get blocked, and if you don't want to fight, then you're forced to teleport through. Forced to teleport. Forced to teleport. Nothing there. Now on players 1 you should be able to one-shot everything, so I guess you could go through it like that.
How may I help you?
Also, make sure you're picking up things and selling it, because with teleport charges going bye-bye all the time. Oh my, you gotta be kidding me. I never got the waypoint? Is that from talking to you guys? Probably. Gosh darn it. That's so funny. What a fail. What a fail. I never got the waypoint. Silly Jables. Alright, we're going up here. Nope. Now, if you want to stick around at those ends, right, that are empty, you can, and go to players 8 before opening those chests, and those chests are actually super chests, so you do get, you know, a chance for some nice stuff. At least, you know, to say the least, like charms and just like, you know, jewelry, whatever, random runes. Those are nice places for finding those types of items. Finally, third way. Okay. Alright, time to kill the summoner on players 1. He goes bye-bye automatically. We go back to players 8. There we go. This time get the waypoint, right, Jables? I mean, come on. Okay, sure. And triangle. Triangle is gonna be... Is it to the left? Oh wait, no. Yeah, it's to the top left, kind of, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I'm right, if my gut tells me yes or no.
I am overburdened.
Ah, square. This is a circle. Yeah, before that, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, circle. Okay, triangle's on the right side. Gosh darn, Jables. Gosh darn. Hey, but experience. Experience me up, baby. Ouch.
I can't hear
Tanky
you.
boys. 3 open sockets with nothing on it. Oh, that's disappointing. 1 open socket. Disappointing. It should be somewhere in the middle here. Oh Okay, oh my goodness, what am I doing? Is it the last one? No, it's not. It's before the circle moon. Okay, let's see how hard these guys are. Man, that fire, I feel it, that it hurts a little bit more. Gosh darn it. Falroon. That fire. Alright, we need that life, man. Here we go, Inferno. Okay, let's find that divot. Spectral hit. By the way, this is great experience. I'm level 55 and I'm still getting good experience here. So, as long as you can kill and you're not bothered by these ghoul lords, like which are sometimes a little annoying, especially if you don't have good fire res like me, and in general our res are just in the straight up middle at 50%. With fire being the lowest. Oh, I do not like it. But what are you gonna freaking do, right? Besides get more fire res, Jables. Come on.
I am overburdened.
Bearded axe, why couldn't that be a unique, huh? Does this have any divots? No, dead end. Okay. Alright. I see how we roll. Two open sockets. Is this the divot? No. Yeah, that looked too suspicious. Oh, wait, here it might be. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. It might be here. It might be here. It most likely is not here. Oh, gosh. Come on. I guess you should be utilizing some teleport charges, baby. As long as you can reach, right? Oh wow. Okay, so this whole bottom right and left side is Dunzo. Alright, I guess let's go in order. Living on the edge, man, with this low fire res here. Living on the edge. Ah, stop getting stuck. That's the one downside, by the way, to having something on your left click other than like the throw, which pretty much is like your force move in Diablo 2, right? 3 open sockets. Is this gonna have the divot? No, it's not. Oh my goodness, we're gonna explore this whole tomb. We're not gonna finish this in an hour. Come on now, game. Money, I guess. Probably like 10k. Oh, wow. Probably be better to just teleport home. and go back out. Oh, there was a room here I could have teleported. That's darn. There goes one level. Oh, what the heck? That's a weird... Yeah, usually that's not how the map is. This just looks like a regular connection to me. That's kind of weird. Alright. Now, if you're wondering, are we going to kill Duriel on players 8? No, we will not. We're going to go to players 3. Because I just think we're strong enough to deal plenty of damage at this level. You could go back down to players 1, and I would not be surprised. We don't need thawing potions, I guess. How's Jose doing on his? 67, 65. We should be fine. Let's put up a safety TP. Activate our stuff. Are you ready? You guys ready? This is the final stretch. And here we go. Okay, try to stand outside of the radius of that. Holy freeze. And just watch your mercenary. Resummon your Shadow Master. Keep Duriel busy. And the reason that we're avoiding the Holy Freeze aura is because Holy Freeze, even with a cannot be frozen source, slows you down. It's like an impenetrable, or like an always penetrable slowing force. Kind of like slows target from like your weapon. But look at this, guys. Unique ring. And congratulations, everybody. Give yourself a pat on the back. You have done it. You have killed Duriel, which is a tanky, nasty, wormy boy. Maggoty boy. And yes, you have completed. Let's look at this. Ooh, in HD. Let's zoom in. Ooh, look at those maggots. Look at those maggots. You have killed their king. Oh, look at that big boy. Look. Oh, and look at that big boy. Rats even? Guys. This is amazing. And we got a unique ring. Who knows? Maybe it's our first SOJ. Let's actually identify it. Zoomed in. And in HD. Ready? Is this our first SOJ on single player? In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, it's an Nagel, but it's a 26 Nagel. Now we're not gonna be using it because we need our res. But it is a 26 Nagel. Between 15 to 30, 26 is on the upper end, right? So, very nice. Let's zoom back out and continue. And thank you for the town portals, Duriel. We needed those.
I thank you for my freedom.
Oh, you're welcome for your freedom.
I shall track the prime evils to the ends
Trust
of the
me.
world.
And let's talk to everybody. You're welcome, guys, for, I don't know, saving the day, I guess, right? What's our other ones? 27s, yeah. Unfortunately, I have better than 26 already, but it is a nice roll, I would say. This is Sparta? No. That niggle could go here, I guess, just for funsies. Okay, this goes there, there. Oh yeah, that's right. We have some stuff in here. That goes to sale. Alright, that goes here. Actually, you know what? I should keep these guys here. Yeah, I don't know why I don't. I should. Dummy. Dummy, dummy. What a dummy. Yeah. Okay. This gets thrown out. Boom. Boom. Any goodies? Ooh, wow. 87 life. Why not another nice affix? Hey, that's a nice belt too. Right, low level obviously. 34, almost perfect. Why couldn't that have like 40 fire res? If that had 40 fire res, I think I would actually go over. Well, maybe not, because I also need the lightning. Oh, see, like this, but higher roll, please. Give me 40, 34. Oh well. But good job, everybody. Let's go and complete the thing.
You have done.
Talk to Jerhin. And go to Act 3. Now, there's not much farming to do in Act 2 like we did in Act 1, where I suggested farming Nightmare and Dario and Nightmare Countess. There's not much to do over here in Act 2, so that's why we're just straight up going to Act 3. Like I said, that's why I always couple Act 2 and Act 3. Yo, what's up, Z? Welcome back, man. You missed Act 2. We just finished it right now. But you're right on time for Act 3. Nightmare. And then the last part is going to be Act 4 and 5 also bundled together. And we got a unique ring, but it just was a 26 Nagel. Alright. Let's... Oops. Good day, Deckard. Yes, we will go on the journey. Alright. Go back up to players 8 for myself. Let's do this. Alright, we're going to hug the top left wall to see if we get any of those divots, those side entrances on that side. And if we notice that none are coming, none are over there, then that means that they're going to be on the bottom right wall, right? Wow, so many potions. Ooh. Ooh, but we're cursed. That's what got us. Alright. Yeah, time goes by a little faster when you are playing games. Oh, I know. Have you been playing this whole time? I'm guessing you have. Let me know how far you've gotten already. Because if you've been playing while I was gone on a quick lunch break and stuff, then you must have done a lot. Yeah. And look how dense Act 3 is. But again, for an assassin, this is no problem. Other characters would hate this. Like a bone necro, like hates the whole big spread, you know, and all that good stuff, right? Oh, 4 open sockets, very nice. But the druid with his fissure and the assassin with Wake of Fire is, I mean, look at this. She just melts everything. And I'm on players 8, right? In Nightmare. Granted, I am 56. Oh, and one thing that we changed since last time you saw us do Act 1 is we finally hit 54, so we respect and put a whopping 156 strength to wear our Spirit Monarch, which was handed down, obviously, from my Holy Grail sword. So we lost so much vitality, we're only at 750. And we had to put on Ravenfrost for the Canopy Frozen, because we lost our Rhyme Shield. But that's about it. And we lost a bunch of res. So our res kind of plummeted to 33 for fire. We're kind of, you know, not the chippest of firefighters. Alright, but as you see, one of the side entrances, the side areas here, is in the bottom right corner, which means that all of our side entrances will be on that bottom wall. And look at that, we found the waypoint, which means that this is not the correct cave. Let's see if there's any connections. Okay, here, we found a connection. So by the way, Z, if you're interested in, like, you know, kind of seeing how I maneuver Act 3, I will be talking out loud as I go, to kind of explain how the whole forest maze kind of works, and how you can either try to find clues and stuff like that to see what, you know, what's going to come up next. But it's actually not as bad as people make it out to be. So Spider Forest, right? You like walked out, and there's two options. The little side area options, right? There's 3 for each named area. So there's 3 little side areas in Spider Forest, 3 side areas in Great Marsh, 3 in Flare Jungle, up until you get to Lois Gazar, which is just a big area of its own. Same with this, and this, right? And these 3 little side areas in each of these places, Spider Forest, Great Marsh, and Flare Jungle, either have the waypoint. If they do, everything in that area is not what you need for any of the quests, meaning this cave would not lead me there. A second area will have your quest related thing, so it'll have like the Spider Cavern, that's another cave, in the second area, in the second little bubble, side bubble. Or it'll have the Gidbin and the Flare Jungle for the other piece. Or there's a third side bubble, side area, that has nothing. Literally, it's just empty. It might have like a swampy pits or something, but it's completely, it has nothing else there. I don't even think it has things like swampy pits. It's just like, it's just empty. It just has mobs there. And they are either going to be on the bottom right wall or on the top left wall, right? Or just, you could say the top wall or the bottom wall right here, as you can see, like how I'm moving my mouse, or the top wall, right? It's kind of like this, right? You have the trees here and you have the trees here. Once you determine which direction the little side bubbles are, that's what they're going to have. That's what they're going to be for the rest of that area. Now, once you go through into a side bubble, there is a chance that there's a connection like this, which normally would not be there, that connects to a different area. This could be potentially a different area that you could find a waypoint in, which that's how we get something called a Great Marsh skip, which means that you literally skip the Great Marsh area by going from Spider Forest to Flare Jungle automatically using one of these rare instances. It's not necessarily rare, but one of these instances of a weird connector occurring. Now, when those connectors, whoa, you got me on the big screen this time? Nice. But once those connectors, let's say, spawn, right, on a map, that also kind of creates a problem for you, because if you don't first try, like on your first attempt, find the connector, you might actually be lost, in the sense that you're going to run into a dead end where the Great Marsh doesn't connect to anything, and you're going to have to go back all the way to the Spider Forest to possibly get the connection to this Flare Jungle. So it could get a little nasty, and again, that's probably why people hate it. Hate Act 3, especially just the forest part, the forest maze people call it. See, we don't know what this is, so let's just keep going. Again, we're a fast character, so I don't mind, but let's stick to this side. Are the bubbles on this side? Wow. Ouch. Wow, and things actually hit kind of for a lot. Okay. Okay, here's some kind of a connection, yep. Okay, this could be what we want, or it just could be a connection. Oh, wow, look at that. It's a connection. Yep. This is a definite side connection that you cannot even access through using Great Marsh, if I'm not mistaken. This is so far off the map, it's ridiculous. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to keep going We're gonna keep going to find the waypoint in the flare jungle. There we go. So we could go back and find our actual cave that we need. Wow, that was crazy. I'll demonstrate what I mean. There's going to be a great marsh on the top left somewhere, and the flare jungle is on the bottom right somewhere. Completely in two opposite directions because of this little connection here. If this connection did not exist, then flare jungle would most likely have been past the great marsh. So let's keep going. This is your original spider forest. And we're sticking to the bottom wall because as seen before, that's where our side bubbles were. Heavy boots, always check rear boots. You get crazy tri-res things. Very nice stuff. Of course, but we can't. Check this. Hey, look at that. 30 faster run walk, 20 light res, and 10 faster hit recovery. That's nothing. Hey, 9 fire. Hey, don't we need fire res? Boy, what did I say? Oh, by the way, Act 3, as much as it is hated by everybody, is one of the best places to get awesome charms. That is the flare jungle of Act 3 in Nightmare is the first place that you can get skillers, like this. A plain skiller, that's the first place you could get it. Act 3, flare jungle, Nightmare. You like to find all waypoints? Just like me, brother. Never know what you will find in D2. That's true, man. I know. I'm backtracking because, again, I got lucky and I got a waypoint very quickly. But you are faced with that decision when you start having those little weird connectors and shortcuts in Act 3. So I just wanted to show you how this is going to pan out. So these skillers can first be dropped in the flare jungle of Act 3 Nightmare. And as you guys just saw, I dropped this awesome 9 fire. Woo! Oh yeah, baby. That's right. Okay, we're putting that in here. Let's put the flail here. Do we need to check anything here? So many things have died. Alright, let's see this. So this will not be a connection, I'm guessing. Unless if this is the Great Marsh. That I know. The mobs, when they surround you, because there's so many. But as you can see, like, look, the assassin, all she has to do is, like, start stunning them, right? Look at that. With Mind Blast, stun, convert some, put some things down, AoE, pretty much destroys everybody. But yes, any character like the Paladin, any character that doesn't have really crowd control is not in a good place. Okay, see this little bubble, side bubble by the way. Wow, look at that crazy map. This side bubble is the Spider Cavern, which we will go into, but I also want to see if there's a connection here. No, there's not. And now if you kept going that way, or possibly even further down that way, you would hit the Great Marsh, which would be completely separate from our flare jungle, which you can see on the map is over there. Yeah, the mobs in Act 3 are very fast, and there's a gazillion of them, you know? They're not tanky, but they're very fast, and there's so many of them that, yeah, it gets a little dangerous. Money, money. Oh, by the way, be careful. Gosh darn it. Be careful with this guy. What's his name? Shazark or something like that? Yeah, Shazark, the Burning. He is cursed and extra strong every single time. Whoa, you're doing hardcore? Don't tell me you died. Don't say it. Don't you dare say it. I hope you did it, my brother.
Go.
Okay. Yeah, good day to you too, partner. Isn't that what they say? This is just to sell. I'm sure there's boots, yeah, like these that are better.
Good day.
Every time. Let's put that away. Oh, dude. Well, you better not be chatting with me while playing, man. You don't want to die randomly just by, you know, accidentally typing. Make sure you're, like, in town or, like, completely safe. Trust me, that has happened to me before. Obviously not on hardcore, so it didn't really matter that much, right? But maybe I was so close to leveling up and it did matter, you know, and I couldn't get the body back or something. If you're doing that and Ubers, I mean, you're screwed. You're not getting back in there. But good luck, man.
Hello.
2 on your life. House of res. Okay, a little bit better on the fire. Almost level 20. Nice. Got to Act 2. Now going back to other build now. What's the other build? Because the original build was what? Thorns with 1 in Zeal, which was my, you know, I suggested, right? But almost level 20, which, by the way, do you have stealth? Did you find your Tel and your Eth from the Countess in Act 1? You better be putting that bad boy on. It's 25 faster run walk, 25 faster hit recovery, which, you know, lets you survive better. It's not that long that you have to recover. And faster, 25 faster cast rate. Oh. I see, you have a different paladin that's level 40. Gotcha. Oh, okay, nice. So you have 2 different paladins for 2 different builds? Is that what you're gonna go for? I'm guessing yes. So that's a stupid question. Yeah, but that's fun. Having different characters so that you don't have to constantly respec and stuff like that, right? I would do that as well. Have like a hammer paladin, have a Fist of the Heavens paladin, have a Thorns paladin, have a fanaticism uber killing paladin, right? A smiter. Yeah, man. Same thing with sorceresses, right? Oh my gosh, look at these guys. They're actually killing me too. Ouch. Partisan. 4 open sockets! Wow, nice find. Yeah, for different builds. Look at that, guys. Nightmare quality. So this is an exceptional item. 4 open sockets. And look at this. If I actually show... Oh, there's 3 open sockets. Hazade is already wearing one. You know, obviously I threw it on from my Holy Grail Sork, right, that found this. The 2-hand in your face build. Yeah, dude, if you're doing 2-hand in your face, once you hit... Here, what level do you have to be to do this? 27, dude. Once you hit level 27, ooh, make yourself an insight. But you're going to have to get that soul rune from somewhere in Act 5, hopefully, or from Act 1 in Nightmare. Storm Bludgeon. Nice. Is that... Hold on. Remind me which one that is. Is that the unique? Is that what it's called? But is it a sword, an axe? What is it? Remind me. I forget what it is. But I have heard of that. For some reason, it seems familiar. But then again, a lot of like names in Diablo 2. Yeah, you gotta wait for that insight, man. But once you're 27, man, the stats on insight are so dope. You get the critical strike skill, which is a separate but almost identical ability to like Deadly Strike, which is double damage, right? It has like from 200 to 260 enhanced damage. That's huge. Plus it has Meditation Aura, right? You'll never have mana problems ever again. Yeah, it's just great. Faster cast rate as well. If you do need to like teleport using a teleport staff, yada yada. Oh, and speaking of teleport staffs, I don't know if you remember from last time that you did the level 40 paladin or whatever, but make sure that you make sure that you get yourself a teleport staff before you're level 24 in Act 3. Well, I guess you don't have to, but it's nice because all of the level 24 staffs are red in the Act 3 shop. So you'll know, which ones to check for your teleport staff. And teleport staff is pretty much necessary in Hell if you don't have Enigma, right? And very helpful in Nightmare. Very, very. Even in normal, it's helpful. And it's a hammer, huh? Yeah. Dude, the hammers in this game look so awesome as well. Grand Charm. Hey, is it a skiller?
Can't.
Boom! Not a skiller. Where's my alpha hound? You got the staff and the ring? Wait. I got rings and staff already. I just don't use them. What do you mean by that? Oh, the teleport staff you mean. And then the... Okay. Right. But it's good to have. You know what I mean? And also, if you're going to be like using that, it's a great combination. If you could find it. It's a little harder because you have to identify every single set ring and set amulet. But the, what's the set called? The Angelic set. The Angelic set has this set ring. A set amulet, which is green, and a set ring, which is green. Teleport stuff. Yeah, I know. I realize, I'm like, what? Come on, of course it's the thing that we were talking about this whole time. But if you get yourself Angelics, the 3-piece, 2 rings, and 1 amulet, you get so much attack rating that you'll be able to hit stuff no problem. FYI as well. I'm just dishing out some helpful tips if you don't know them already. Yeah, I forgot that one. Yeah, see, I know. It's best like when you like talk through it with somebody, Don't have one yet. Yeah, but just make sure to identify them, right? Don't be scared to pick up the green rings. Because everybody hates Cathins, right? Everybody hates all the other set rings and stuff. And Captain's Amulet, Captain's Ring. So nobody picks them up anymore, really. But Angelics is a good one. Hey, Halroon. Where are my things, guys? I haven't found the Gidbin. I guess granted let's teleport here. Is there anything here? No. Come on, where's the last entrance? Where's the little side bubble? How did we go too far? Am I crazy? Oh, fire enchantment too.
I am overburdened.
This is kind of crazy. How did this happen? Okay, hold on. Wow, we are just going so far. Yeah, yeah, I know. Having mules, yeah, I call them mules, but like off players, I know. Yeah, that's how I store my things too. I just make random characters, and I give them names that would help me remember like what I put on them, right? By the way, here are some super chests. That's a super chest, Grand Charm.
Impossible.
That's a super chest. And then here's a super chest. Anytime that you see this bonfire, there's 3 super chests in the side buildings. Wow. So many things came out of that one. Alright, let's find that waypoint. Is it in the beginning or is it at the end? Who knows? That's right. Box 1 and box 2?
Hello.
No, you gotta name them something better, man.
Hello.
Funny, funny. Yeah, we can put that away. That is, yep, that is for the iron golem. Oh, nice. This goes out. Alright, so we're kind of in a weird little situation here. We cannot find... Okay, so let's go to the... Whoa! We need to survive this, first of all. Yeah, alright. Woo! That was something. We need to see... Where is... Okay, see, so with that map that we had... Oh, see, this is a great marsh, so it does connect... Look at how weird this is. Guys, look at how weird this is. So, you know, naming a character is the hardest part of the game to me. Yeah, you have to think about it. So look at this, guys. You know how I said that they wouldn't connect? This is Spider Forest right here. And it's going to the top right. Then there was a connection going this way, bottom, and to the right, to the Flare Jungle. And I thought that there's no way that the Great Marsh would connect. But the Great Marsh went to the top left, went around, and is over here connecting to the Flare Jungle. So this is like a... Wow, that's like a... I don't even know what to call it. Like a weird, weird wraparound. That's crazy. So yeah, no need to go here. No way, Jose. We are getting out of the Great Marsh. We're going to use that place. Let's, I guess, hug the top wall to see if we could find the side bubble there. That little portal shrine came in clutch, actually, kind of. Teleport through. Okay, we're somewhere hugging this wall, because I don't know where... Oh. Whoops. Superior crystals... Can't talk. Superior crystal sword. Okay, this is a side bubble. I'm guessing this is where the Flare Dungeon and Gibbon is. Yes, thank you. Okay. Alright, we'll get our ring from this. It's most likely gonna go back into the shop for resale on a 99% discount. Based on how bad it is.
I should consult Ormus.
I agree, though. Alright, to the left, to the left. So do you see how this entrance has a hallway sticking out this way? We're gonna go to the left with our character. So to the top right. Whoa. Go down there, boys. Great experience, though. To the left, to the left. Dangerous, but experience filled. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Alright, and again, to the left, to the left. So a bunch of dungeons are to the left, to the left. There are some weird things like the Catacombs level 2, right, from the waypoint, are to the right. Same thing with the throne room. So level 2 to level 3 is a to the right thing. But to the left is a popular thing. So when in doubt, guys, go to the left, to the left. That's what I call it. Also, I don't know why we're wearing this and not a battle belt. Because that is pathetic at this level. Come on, Jables. Okay, and Jables is not listening to his own suggestion of going to the left. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I do not like conviction. Hey. Oh, that's our own. I'm like, who's shooting lightning at me? And it's my own Shadow Master. I cannot believe that we're growing so much levels at this level. I know this is players 8, but still, man. Kind of nice. Oh, I love it that we're leveling. I really thought that we would be dry for a big chunk of Nightmare because of how high we, or like how long we stayed in normal. But we're doing good. Anything good? Aw, 1 to strength. Money? Money. Good. And how's this? Alright, that's for crafting. And now, level 3, I kind of don't know. I always just try to, we'll teleport into the corners to see which corner he's in. Oh, right here. The Witch Doctor Ndugu. Always immune to fire, so unfortunately you have to let your mercenary and Shadow Master deal with them. See? We cannot do anything to Witch Doctor Ndugu. Hey, short battle bow. What is this? Didn't we find this earlier today? Or maybe it was from the Act 1 earlier today stream? Could have sworn we found it. Alright, that's level 59. More vitality. Wake up Inferno. Alright, let's get our ring. There we go. Triple res, 10 FCR, huge magic find. Boom. Bonus to attack rating, I guess. Attack rating. This is an interesting one. Low level. I'll keep for some enthusiasts, I guess. But that goes into storage. That is a fact. Also, that goes to that. This gets sold. Oh, fill up on scrolls. Talk to Ashira to complete the darn pop-up here. Don't understand why, but we must do it. Let's check for any cool things. Anything? No. Ah, nothing cool. Oh, red. Fire damage. Alright, oh yeah, we need to go repair. There we go. We're also going to switch our belt to a proper battle belt. There we go. So our belt size is bigger. There we go. Oh, we have space like that? I never knew. I guess we could cube some regular rejuve potions. Okay, and let's keep going. Now we're gonna go into Lower Kurast, right? Because we got our second piece. Go to Kurast Bazaar. By the way, you could just teleport over. Ooh, dual enchanted. So this could be dangerous when this guy pops because his damage will be both cold and fire. That Frost Nova carries both damages. And so does his corpse explosion like effect of the fire enchanted. Carries both fire and cold damage. Hey, skill shrine. Alright, if we could find a waypoint, that's nice. If not, no big dealio. Oh, waypoint is here. Let's find Serena, which is gonna be in a temple that the staircase is facing the top right. That's the staircase that it's facing, which I believe is going to be here, actually, right on top of us. We are good to go. That's where it is. Let's see. Is this a temple? Yes, it is. Serena is in here. These spiders can super poison you very easily, very strong. And Serena is also very dangerous based on how fast she is, but if you Mind Blast, you know, a few, you're also Gucci. Was I gonna check out? There was something here. Wasn't that Hunter's Guide? There we go. Aww. Oh, that could have been nice if it was 3 socket, but it's unfortunately ethereal. Look at that. 2 to Summon the Grizzly, 2 to Volcano. You can make a, what is it called? Oh my goodness, a lore in this. Kind of nice, but it'll break eventually. Sadness, sadness. What else? Yeah, I am looking for rejuves now. No rejuves. Grab the tome. And let's keep looking for that waypoint. Or not waypoint, but for the sewers now. Oh, we found the sewers as well. Dummy. Alright, this is also random. Just hug the wall, see if you can find the entrance to that. And there's also a place to utilize your teleport stat. Ethereal, superior. Oh, 1 second. Oh, I keep forgetting. I should be looking for rejuve potions. Okay, this is a turner off. There we are. There we go. There's the heart. By the way, this place is full of super chests. So if you go on players 8, you can potentially find some nice stuff. Check these things for like 4 open socket. Oh, did you guys see that? 1 open socket, $27 res for your paladin. By the way, Z, you should be doing that too. Hopefully you're picking up like all the paladin shields and checking them, because they could have so much high resistances that it's kind of crazy. Like, in hell, you could find ones that roll up to 45 all res that are white and that have sockets. Hey, a cheeky little set amulet. Is this what you're looking for, Z? No, it's not. It's Catholic. Whoops, but that's okay. You'll get them next time. Alright, and back to... Now we gotta find the upper crust. It should be here. Very good. There we go. Talk to Alcor, that's right, with the book. And here you don't need to, yeah, I look at the team, the item before I toss away. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, those paladin shields are pretty awesome. Alright. There we go. There's the waypoint. Waypoint's far away from all the temples and everything. Wow. That's not even a temple? What? There's a temple here? Oh, the temple's here. Alright, now, do you want to kill the Trav on players 8? Probably no, because they are going to... You too, Z, when you get to Act 3 and you're doing the Trav call. Yeah, a hammer and shield in the other slot. Yeah, for sure. For certain situations, right? But anyways, let's really quickly... For Travancore, the Trav members like to heal themselves, so we're gonna go down to players 3 so that they don't melt our mercenary and don't overheal our damage. Yeah, mace not hammer. I know what you mean. Yeah, technically they are I think in the same category of like weapon type. So like if you see mace, I know there's like slight differences, but because not all maces are hammers, but all hammers are maces, I believe. It's like one of those things. Shield bash. Yeah. Or smite, you mean. For paladin, it's smite. For shield bash, it's barbarian, I think. Or barbarian has bash. Shield bash is, yeah, smite. Okay, let's go back. Let's turn all this stuff in. Alright guys, we're almost there. We have 20 minutes till the 2-hour mark. And I think we'll be able to do it. That's done. What do we have to do here? Oh yeah, we just have to search for the flail. Good. Yeah, Morningstar Storm Grinder. Let me take a look at that actually. Really quickly. Morningstar, huh? Morningstar, normal. Normal mace. Morningstar. Oh, Storm Grinder. Hold on. Wait. Skull. Storm Grinder. Is that the shield? Oh, wait. Is that the shield? That has attacker takes damage? Wait, let me see this. Storm Guild. Or Storm Grinder? There's so many cool words for shield. Let me see something here. Storm Chaser. Oh my gosh. I'm guessing Storm Guild is what you're talking about, yeah? Attacker takes lightning damage of 3. Skull Emblem. Or maybe they have different names on the console. I wonder. What was I gonna do now? Put that here. Okay, I was going to... Yeah, kill the Trav. Okay. Tranquil it is. Players 3. Okay. And we do want to clear out any of these Hierophants, these healers, any of the zealots. Look at how he's healing. If you guys can see. Hold on. You missed it. But early on there was like that huge heal. That was the name, huh? Now your mercenary and your summons, I think have, ouch, they are very susceptible to Hydra damage. It is lethal for them for some reason. Way more than it should. Way more than normal. So don't expect your your mercenary to come out of here cleanly. Nothing good dropped. Death was chasing you. Yeah. Skull Emblem. For shield. Yeah, they must have different names because I can't find that shield. Storm Emblem. Is it a unique shield? Wait, let me see. Shield. Yeah, I can't find this unless if it's a, is it a set? Oh wait, are you just giving me, no. Yeah, a small shield. Oh Jesus, I'm a little bit an idiot because I got confused. I'm assuming that you're talking about a rare shield that has that name, because Storm Grinder is not. I can't find it in the uniques section, you know, and I thought you were talking about a unique shield. So my bad. Okay. Yeah, because there's gold and there's yellow. Like, yellow is rare. Like, see, these guys are yellow. Right, let's do it in here. This is gold. This is yellow. So, like, on the PC version, on the computer version, it's not called that. It's not called Storm Grinder or Skull Emblem. But it's okay. It's just a communication mishap. Nothing to do about that. Alright, and here we are. Trav is done. Storm Grinder is your weapon. Let's take a look. What kind? Oh yeah, and that's the hammer, right? Yeah, for the maces, also, there's no Storm Grinder, I believe. Let's see. The Morning Star on PC is called Blood Rise. There is, let's see, maces, unless if it's a scepter. Let's see. Storm Grinder. No, there's Storm Eye for maces. Oh wait, no, Axis is here. Storm Grinder. No Striker. Storm Grinder. Storm Grinder. Yeah. Storm Grinder. Yeah, that's odd, isn't it? I wonder why. Maybe it's just like a translation thing. I have no idea. I've never known about that because I've never played console to compare. But again, to be honest with you, I was literally looking through like a list of different axes, maces, hammers, scepters, and if you like mix and matched the beginning of a word to an ending of another word, you could literally get Storm Grinder, and you could also get like Skull Emblem. You could get a whole bunch of names. So that's funny, but it's all good. I think you're talking about Blood Rise or Moonrise or whatever it was called. Not Moonfall. Let's see, because it's like the you mentioned that it was a Morning Star. Yeah, it's called Blood Rise, and that's a decent weapon, man. Is that the one that has +3 to sacrifice on the Paladin? If that's what it has, then I'm looking at exactly what you're yeah, you need to get a PC copy. Tell me if your weapon has +3 to sacrifice on it for the Paladin, and sacrifice is like a skill. If that's what it has, then I know exactly what weapon you have. Alright, level 2. Let's go to the left. Let's see what is here. Nothing. So let's go back. We're going to go to the left to find our waypoint, hopefully. Nope, it does not have that, huh? And you're saying that it's a hammer, or is it a Morning Star? Because if you give me the name of the actual, not the weapon, but the weapon type, lots of attract rating. Let me see really quick. Attack rating, you mean? Attack rating. Yeah, 50 bonus to attack rating. I mean, it does have that. And it's a hammer, you say, huh? Two-handed. Is it two-handed? Or is it called a war hammer? Or is it one-handed? That's the question. There we go. Next level. Level 60. Woohoo! Congratulations. Yeah, 77 to attack rating and damage to undead, and then 115 to attack rating. Let me see if I could see a weapon like that. And it's a hammer. One-handed Storm Grinder Morning Star. Interesting. Let's see. The Morning Star on the PC version is called Blood Rise. It has 50% damage to undead, and it has 50% bonus to attack rating in general. But it does not have attack rating of its own. That's very interesting. But there is a hammer, a war hammer called Ironstone, which has damage to undead, 100 to 150 attack rating. So maybe something like that. Who knows, man? Who freaking knows? It's just kind of weird that the names are different. Give me a waypoint game. Because we're almost at 2 hours. And we need to cut that down to 2 hours. Is this player's 3? Oh, that's why we're killing so quickly. I'm like, what is going on? Way too fast. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here. Now, Nightmare Durance of Hate is where the map starts to go crazy big. Just FYI, so you guys understand. Alright, so we have level 3 here. I wonder if we can get a quick turn off to the top left. Wait, no. It's gonna be on the bottom. Because it's... No way. 5% mana stolen. Fire resist 10 as well. It was good till Act 5. Kind. Getting weak now. Okay, maybe I'll go to the Nightmare versions. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. I still, for some reason, cannot find it, but yeah, you know what it needs? So, because items are kind of, or sorry, because melee items are kind of, how can you say it? Like, your skills depend on them, rather than, like, plus to skills, right? Which, like, casters, like, plus to skills gear. Whoops. Like gear like this, right? Plus 2 to all skills. That's desirable for the casters. Your weapon needs as much damage, like enhanced damage as possible. Be right back, jogging sound. No problem, man. Let me know when you're back. Oh no, so we need to go down? Where could this be? Wait. Okay, now, you guys might be asking, like, what are you doing exactly, right? I am... unfortunate. What I am doing is I'm trying to find the waypoint. And why I'm kind of complaining is... From the waypoint, you're supposed to be able to go to the left to get to level 3. And if level 3 turns this way, that means that the waypoint has to be to the bottom right. And I've already searched through so much of the map on the bottom right that I don't see where it would be unless if it's incredibly far away. Yeah, and I was hoping to maybe be able to farm Nightmare Mephisto. Nightmare Mephisto has some nice drops, and I am still missing quite a few Holy Grail items, right? Or Grail items, I should say. So I don't want the map to be so far, like the entrance and the waypoint, but it is what it is. It has to be. It's probably going to be somewhere in the very bottom right corner. Oh my gosh. I guess I could reset it eventually, but this is unfortunate. Look at how huge this nightmare map is. This is obnoxious. This is incredible. I'm complaining because it's my map, but as a game design, I love it. You know, it actually makes you immerse yourself into the hugeness of a dungeon like this right before Mephisto. Oh, there it is. Okay. Actually, I am a little curious. How quickly would I be able to run here? Okay, I go through here. Go through here. Run, 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 run. Go through here. Oh my goodness, this is such a long way. No. I guess I'll have to reset if I want to end up farming this. What you gonna do? Alright, anyways guys, this is the last stretch. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this on players 3. We could do this on our higher player count, but to be very honest with you, player 3 is quite sufficient in getting good drops from bosses, or a good number of drops. That player 7, I'm gonna have to heal his aid all the time. Yada yada. And I don't want to deal with that. So let's put up a safety TP. Let's make sure we're on players 3. And in we go. Now let's clear out some of these what are they called? The members, the council members. Because if they do get close enough to Mephisto, they will heal him, just like they heal each other. And watch out for that conviction. Oh gosh, his aid is going down. His aid, stay with me, buddy. Wow. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh, and he leveled up. Perfect timing. First. Oh wow, didn't even curse us. Very nice. And here we go. Good luck on the drops, ladies and gents. Players 3 Mephisto. And look at that. Doing just fine. Make sure you replace your Shadow Master. She'll help tank. Make sure you're putting down 5 traps. Remember, they kind of run out quite soon because they only shoot 5 times, unlike the lightning ones that shoot 10 times, right? So players 3 is taking this long, so, you know, do some math, and I wouldn't go higher than players 3 at this point. Whoa, look at all those different colors. It's the colors of the rainbow. Wow. I like this drop, actually. Hellrune is always appreciated.
Mephisto.
Whoa. And how did she die so quickly? Get out of here, Bloodlords. I like this drop. Why? Because Hellrune is always appreciated. Full Helm. This is Dusk Deep. This is a fantastic helm for a mercenary or for yourself. If for anything, you could literally have this helmet throughout Nightmare and you'll be fine. You get 15 all res, which is like an rune, and you get 7 damage reduction. The other things don't matter. I guess the 8 max damage if you're a melee character. But for any character, 15 all res with 7 damage reduction is pretty nice. I put this on a mercenary often, and it's a level 17 required. This is great. Gauntlets, if you want that 30 IAS bonus with, let's say, Saigon's boots and belt, there we are. 30 IAS coming right up. So 3 useful drops right there. Let's kill this other council member. Come on, boy. There we go. And there you have it. Congratulations, people. Woohoo! GG! That's right. Congratulations. Give yourself a pat on the back.
I can't carry it.
You have completed Act 3 Nightmare. Now, what does this mean? By the way, beautiful 2-hour mark here. I like it. We're gonna take the rest of a few minutes to discuss a little bit of something, and we'll end the stream there. So let's sell all the stuff we don't need. That is not going for sale. Let's repair. Check the shop for any goodies. Nothing good. What about you, Jamala? Da-da-da. Nothing crazy. Nothing cool. Oh well. Alright. So, what does this mean now that you have completed Act 3? Well, first of all, some skill points are right around the corner, and the Hellforge is around the corner, which is your, you know, not guaranteed, but guaranteed chance at a mid-rune, which can be very useful because they go past the Io rune that the Countess drops, which is nice, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because Io could drop in normal even, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, maybe Io is close to where it stops. We'll see. I'll have to double check with my own brain later. But what this means, guys, is that you can farm Mephisto for a lot of stuff. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I was a little confused where this came from, but I know now. You can farm Nightmare Mephisto for a lot of stuff. Every class-specific item starts dropping from him. Maybe not starts, but he is the most efficient and quickest dropper of the level 2 class-specific uniques, which are very, very good. The Assassin, probably, if I had to say, would have the least useful for like a Trap Assassin unique. But all the other classes, no matter what build you are, they're almost best in slot. So the Trap Assassin is kind of on the short end of the stick there. But still, if you prefer those over Spirit, maybe you haven't had luck, you can, you know, farm him. And let's take a look at those Barta Cutthroats. This is what you're looking for here. 1 to martial arts, which we're not using, but it gives you 2 to assassin skills. That's like 2 to all skills, which is just like what a spirit gives. 30 faster hit recovery, which is slightly under what a spirit gives. It has nice enhanced damage, and it's a exceptional version, right? So the damage in itself is good. Now, yes, it does require 79 dexterity and 79 strength, but strength you should already be there. Dexterity, you might have to respec to add that in. It has flat damage addition, 25 to 50. That is also very good. That's kind of like a grief thing, but it's on the lower end. Huge bonus to attack rating, lifesteal, and, to be honest with you, this will help with, for example, a spirit shield for a monarch, right? A monarch requires 156 strength. This gives you 20 strength. So if you know that you're going to wear this for the end game, that saves you 20 strength hard points from, you know, investing into a spirit monarch. Yeah, these stats are great. And because it's a unique, you can actually socket this and put kind of like a nice jewel that you find. Most likely runes will not be the thing that you want to put in here, unless if you're actually going to go martial arts and you want maybe some minus enemy defense or stuff like that, or more attack speed or whatnot. But you can socket this with a jewel that sometimes, let's see, gives Resistances. Again, I don't actually have a jewel on here to show you that has resistances, but jewels have resistances on them, magic find on them, life, whatever you want that you could put on there. So yeah, find yourself some awesome things. What else can Mephisto drop that he's known for? Oh, you'll be able to get mesh boots from him. So Nat's boots are good. What else? You could find war travs. See, this is also level required 42. Any level required 42 item from the exceptional versions of them are droppable by Nightmare Mephisto. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, it's amazing. And he could drop some higher tier items as well, but just the bare minimum, I mean, all the level 42 items and the class specific 42 items are godly. These just happen to be war travs, right? But in general, very good gear. You could get so many upgrades. He could also drop, he actually, unlike Andariel, he can drop Ravenfrosts. Yep, if I'm not mistaken, a Ravenfrost can drop from Nightmare Mephisto. However, it cannot drop from Nightmare Andariel. But Nightmare Mephisto opens up Ravenfrosts, which are an awesome source of Cannot Be Frozen, which frees up another slot that you had it in. For example, a Rhyme Shield. What else does this open up? It opens up Dwarf Stars if you need, right? It won't open up things like BK Ring, but you know there's still a Stone of Jordan chance. Nightmare Mephisto also opens up more different types of unique amulets that can drop. I'm pretty sure he can maybe drop a Cat's Eye. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but I think he can. Which is also great. Look at that, 30 faster run walk, 20% increased attack speed. So if I needed more increased attack speed and didn't mind losing the skills here, I would do that. Right? Why not? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I mean, pretty much farm him until your heart no longer desires to do so. Now, I'm super excited. We'll talk about this more later in the next stream when we do Act 4 and 5. But you guys see this crescent moon and how it has an rune in it? Yup. Well, guess what? You can get an rune from the Nightmare Forge. If you were to get this, ooh, great option once you turn into a lightning trap assassin. Another option would be if you got a Lem. You can make treachery. This is specifically actually your own armor. It has 2 assassin skills. It has 45 increased attack speed, faster hit recovery, and it even has a chance to proc Fade, which will actually override your burst of speed, but that's no worries. You can always reapply that whenever that happens. So yes, a Lem is beautiful from the Forge, an is beautiful from the Forge, and there's a bunch of great other runes that can drop from the Forge as well. But anyways, again, congratulations everybody. I hope you guys had fun. Oh look, the Shadow Master is actually faded as well. She cast Fade on herself. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you, Z, for hanging around, for chatting it up. So much better than just, you know, talking out loud into the abyss, right? So thank you so much for joining. Good luck on your journeys of magic finding Nightmare Mephisto and upgrading any gear that you need upgraded. And I will see you guys in the next stream doing Act 4 and 5 also bundled together. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, the like button or whatever it is. Yep, till next time. Don't forget to subscribe because it's literally one click and it's completely free. You don't have to, you know, opt for notifications. You could turn those off for all I care, because trust me, I do the same thing. I don't turn on notifications for every freaking person that I subscribe to. You know, I even like stop. Yeah. I even like go into the YouTube app settings and I just do not allow any notifications on my phone, for example. For mobile, at least. On my laptop, I allow that stuff, but for mobile, heck no. So yeah, don't get notified when I'm on, unless if you want to, of course. But yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button because it's literally just free. And then if you're bored, you could go over to Twitch and follow me there as well. It's the same name, but I'm way less often over there because I like to do these journeys that are structured and have a plan and or like a challenge in this kind of format on YouTube, so people could watch it even like a year from now if they want to, right? So thank you guys so much. Good luck out there. I will see you guys in the next stream. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, and actually, I love this background. This is my favorite background, the Act 4. Oh, so beautiful. But anyways, take care, guys. See you later. Bye-bye, YouTube. And take it easy. Shout out.